Let's talk travel, because who doesn't dream of ditching their daily grind and jetting off to some exotic location? But here's the thing, we think it costs a fortune. But what if I told you that a five-star vacation in Bali can cost less than a weekend getaway in New York City? That's right. Traveling the world doesn't have to drain your bank account. Stick around, and I'll show you exactly how to explore dream destinations on a budget without sacrificing fun or comfort. Welcome to Don't Do This Guide, where I show you what not to do to make life easier and more enjoyable. If you find value in this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more budget-friendly tips. Let's dive in. All right, first things first. We gotta pick a place to go, right? Now, I love a good spontaneous adventure as much as the next guy, but when you're traveling on a budget, a little planning goes a long way. Think about it. Some countries are just naturally more affordable than others. Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe, South America. These places are teeming with culture, incredible food, and breathtaking landscapes, all without the hefty price tag of, say, Western Europe or North America. Websites like Nomad List, Budget Your Trip, and Google Flights can give you a solid idea of the cost of living in different cities and countries. And here's a pro tip. Consider traveling during the shoulder season. That's the sweet spot between peak tourist season and the off-season when the weather is still great. The crowds are smaller and prices are significantly lower. Pick a place that aligns with your budget and travel style, and I promise you'll have an incredible time no matter where you end up. Now that we've got our destination locked in, let's talk about getting there without spending a fortune on flights. Finding cheap flights can feel like a daunting task, but with the right strategies, you can become a pro at it. Flight comparison websites like Skyscanner, Google Flights, and Kayak and Momondo are your new best friends. These platforms allow you to compare prices across multiple airlines and travel agencies, ensuring you get the best deal possible. Flexibility is your friend. If you're tied to specific dates, you're playing right into the airline's hands. Airlines know that travelers with rigid schedules are willing to pay more. Try searching for flights within a range of dates, such as a few days before or after your ideal travel dates, or even to alternative airports. Sometimes flying into a nearby city and taking a train or bus to your final destination can be much cheaper. Sometimes flying into a smaller airport a bit further away from your final destination can save you a ton of money. Smaller airports often have lower landing fees, which can translate to cheaper tickets. Budget airlines can be a total game changer if you're willing to sacrifice a little bit of comfort for a significantly cheaper flight. Pack light. These airlines often have strict baggage policies. Most budget airlines charge for checked bags, so if you can manage to fit everything you need into a carry-on, you'll save yourself a good chunk of change. Be sure to check the airline's baggage policy before you book. Set up fare alerts on your favorite flight comparison websites, like Skyscanner or Google Flights, and they'll notify you when prices drop for your chosen route. This way, you can book your flight at the optimal time. It's like having your own personal travel agent, working tirelessly in the background to snag you the best deal. With these tips, you'll be well on your way to finding cheap flights like a pro and making your travel dreams a reality. All right, now that we've tackled flights, let's talk about where you're going to rest your weary head after a long day of exploring. First up, the OG of budget accommodation. Hostels. These days, you can find hostels with stylish private rooms, rooftop bars, and even swimming pools, all for a fraction of the price of a hotel. Plus, hostels are a fantastic way to meet fellow travelers from all over the world. If hostels aren't your vibe, Airbnb has become a game changer in the world of budget travel. You can find everything from cozy apartments to sprawling villas, often for less than the cost of a hotel room. And if you're feeling really adventurous, why not try house sitting? Websites like Trusted House Sitters and Nomador connect homeowners who are going away with travelers looking for a free place to stay. In exchange for looking after their pets and plants, you get to enjoy a local's experience in a home away from home. Remember, when it comes to accommodation, it's all about thinking outside the box and exploring your options. Okay, we've got our flights booked, our accommodation sorted. Now it's time to talk about getting around your destination without breaking the bank. Embrace the power of public transportation. It's not just a way to save money, but also a chance to experience the city like a local. Most major cities around the world have excellent public transport systems. Subways, buses, trams, you name it. These systems are designed to be efficient and cover almost every corner of the city. And the best part? It's usually way cheaper than taking taxis or ride-sharing services. Plus, you get to avoid the hassle of traffic and parking. Do your research before you go. Understanding the public transport system can save you a lot of time and stress. Figure out how the public transport system works in your destination, including the schedules and routes. Purchase a travel card if it makes sense financially. These cards often offer unlimited travel for a set period, which can be a great deal. And download a transportation app to help you navigate like a pro. These apps can provide real-time updates and help you find the quickest routes. If you're feeling a bit more adventurous, why not rent a bike? It's a fun and eco-friendly way to explore. Many cities have bike-sharing programs where you can rent a bike for a few bucks a day. It's a great way to see the sights at your own pace. And of course, there's always the option to walk. Walking is not only free, but also a healthy way to get around. Walking is a fantastic way to discover hidden gems, stumble upon local markets, and find those off-the-beaten-path spots that you might miss otherwise, and really get a feel for the rhythm of the city. You'll be able to take in the sights, sounds, and smells that make each place unique. Choose the option that makes the most sense for your budget, your itinerary, and your sense of adventure. Whether it's public transport, biking, or walking, each mode offers its own unique experiences. So go ahead, explore, and make the most of your travels without breaking the bank. Happy travels! All right, let's talk about everyone's favorite part of traveling, food. But here's the thing. Eating out for every meal can put a serious dent in your travel budget. Embrace the street food scene. Street food is not only delicious and authentic, but it's also incredibly affordable. Be adventurous, try new things, and don't be afraid to ask locals for their recommendations. Another great way to save money on food is to hit up local markets. Pick up some fresh bread, some local cheese, some fruit, and you've got yourself a delicious and affordable picnic lunch. If you're really on a tight budget, cooking your own meals is always a great option. If you're staying in an Airbnb or a hostel with a kitchen, take advantage of it. Head to the local market, stock up on some ingredients, and whip up some simple but delicious meals. Not only will you save money, but you'll also get to experience the joy of cooking with local ingredients. Let's be real, one of the best things about traveling is experiencing new cultures, exploring new cities, and creating unforgettable memories. But here's the thing, you don't need to spend a fortune to have an amazing time. Embrace the art of getting lost, put away your map, ditch the itinerary, and just wander. Many cities offer free walking tours, free museum days, free concerts in the park. The possibilities are endless. Do a little research before you go and see what free events and activities coincide with your trip. And of course, there's always the option of simply enjoying the great outdoors. Parks, beaches, hiking trails. These are all fantastic and often free ways to connect with nature. Remember, traveling doesn't have to be expensive. Some of the best experiences in life are free. It's all about being open to new experiences, embracing the unexpected, and finding joy in the simple things. All right, we've covered a lot of ground today, from finding cheap flights and accommodation to eating like a local and finding free activities that immerse you in the culture. But before I let you go, I want to share a few more bonus tips to help you stretch your travel budget even further. These tips can make a significant difference in how much you save and how much you get to experience. Become a master of travel rewards programs. These programs can be a game changer for frequent travelers. Sign up for airline miles programs, hotel loyalty programs, and even car rental loyalty programs. Look for credit cards that offer travel rewards, such as points or miles for every dollar spent. By strategically using these programs, you can earn points and miles that can be redeemed for free flights, hotel stays, and other travel perks. This can significantly reduce your travel expenses. Be mindful of foreign transaction fees. These fees can add up quickly and eat into your travel budget. Consider getting a travel-friendly credit card that doesn't charge foreign transaction fees. This can save you a lot of money, especially if you're traveling to multiple countries. Alternatively, use a currency exchange service that offers better rates than your bank. Always compare rates before exchanging money. Track your spending. Use a budgeting app to keep an eye on your expenses in real time. If you prefer, keep track of your expenses in a spreadsheet or simply jot down your spending in a notebook. The method doesn't matter as much as the consistency. The key is to be aware of where your money is going so you can make informed decisions about your spending. This awareness helps you avoid any nasty surprises when you get home and allows you to adjust your spending habits on the go. By following these tips, you can travel smart, spend less, and experience more. Happy travels! And there you have it. My best tips on how to travel the world without breaking the bank. The best part about budget travel is that it often leads to the most memorable experiences. When you're forced to get creative, you end up connecting with locals, finding hidden gems, and truly immersing yourself in the culture. If you found any of these tips helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more travel and budget-friendly advice. Share your own budget travel tips in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Safe travels. And remember, it's not about how much you spend, it's about the experiences you collect along the way. See you next time on Don't Do This Guide.